Hello and welcome to SAP Learning Academy and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be telling you about the procurement, like what is procurement and its step. So I will be telling you in detail about all the steps, how the procurement is done in a company. So let's begin with the definition. I'll be talking about what is procurement because before understanding the process, we need to understand what is procurement in a company. And also I'll be telling you how it is different than a normal purchase. And next is I'll be talking about the process, and that is the main part of the tutorial. I'll be telling you in a graphical way how the process of the procurement. So first, it is important to know the definition. What is procurement? Procurement refers to a structured method and means used to streamline an organizational procurement process and achieve desired result while saving cost, reducing time, and building win-win supplier relationship. And in other words, if I talk about the procurement is an act of acquiring works, goods, or services from external sources. So here we are talking about the external sources, means when you are buying some product from some other external vendors. That's what we'll be discussing here in this tutorial. So before going into the charts or procurement process, I want to tell you that, and it is for the basic idea for all the viewers, that how it is, then what is the difference with the procurement and the purchase. Like purchase means, if I talk about a normal purchase, like if you go to a shop and you want to buy some product and which is cost you thought to be $10, but when you went to the shop and you saw that its price is $12, so that's what you thought, and the price that you are paying at the store that different. So that can be called normal purchase. But the procurement is a method, so where the price, has been fixed already, or you have already an agreement with the vendor before buying the article or material. So that's what done in the procurement process, and this process are being followed in most of the bigger companies, where they do automatic processing of the orders, and they get the, where the process will be done automatically, right? Okay, so we'll be moving with the steps. The first step is, in this case, need or requirement. Means that you need to have a requirement first about the materials what you want to buy. Like you need to create a manual purchase requisition to inform the purchasing department about the material requirement, like whatever material you need. And if I talk about the SAP system particularly, or any other system which determines the ERP solution, so here if you have set the MRP of the material, then it will automatically create a purchase requisition to the department. So that's what I have just talked about, the difference between purchase and the procurement. Like in the case of this, because you have already set the price of the material, so you can easily create the requisition for the all the material that you want to buy. So first step is that you need to have a need or requirement which you want to buy, and also you can call it as a uh, purchase requisition. Now we are coming ahead. Then next part of this process is the vendor selection. Suppose you want to buy milk, so there can be multiple vendors for that. So here you need to define, or you need to identify which vendor you want, and that has a different process. Like if I talk about the prices of different vendors, or the quality of the goods, so you can define, you can identify which vendor is good. So once your vendor is identified, then you move ahead to the next big part of this process, is the purchase order processing. Because this, why I'm telling you this part is the biggest part, because it involves your budget. So once your requisition is ready, meaning that when your requirement is ready, your vendor is selected, now your order, that purchase requisition, has to go into the finance department in order to approve the budget. Do you have the available money to buy all this material? So once your purchasing department approves the all the requisition, then this officially your purchase orders will be made by the system. Then it can move to further processing into the vendors. Then these purchase orders can be sent to the vendors, and vendors then will deliver the products, and that's come into the next step. So the next step is the goods received. So once your purchase order is done and you have sent to vendors, and vendors will provide you the all the goods in terms the modes they want, like like all the supply chain parts are there involved. Then once you receive the goods in your stores, then you need to verify it, right? So and also the vendor will send you the invoice once they send the goods. So you need to verify that whether do I have received all the goods, or is there any difference between the in terms of quantity that you have raised in the purchase order or the prices. So that you need to verify in the invoice verification. And if I talk about the bigger system like SAP or any other ERP system, so it does automatically all kinds of verification. And once your invoice verification is done, now the last part comes as the payment. So now you need to pay the money that you have ordered to the vendor, and that is also a part of the finance department, which does this automatic payment or regular basis payment to the vendors. So that's the main process of the procurement. So if I just tell you again that first you need to have a requirement or the purchasing requisition, you need to then send after selecting the vendors, you need to send the to purchase department in order to make it official purchase order. Then you have to send to the vendor, and vendor sends the goods to you. And after receiving the goods, you need to do a lot of verification. That's we are calling as invoice verification. Here not only the verification of the money that you received, here also we verify the quantity, the prices, and all kinds of quality checks that we do here. And then comes at the end the payment processing. So that's a part of this process. And again, this is just a loop I just showed you in this graphical way. And if you have liked the tutorial, you can like in the below comment box. And also if you have any question that you want to know from me, you can write in the below comment box and I will be happy to answer you. And also please don't forget to subscribe our channel. I will be coming up again with more interesting tutorial for you. And if you want to know any other videos, you can write in the comment box what you like to know. And also please look into my other tutorials. I've given the links in the below description. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you again.